I'm Joelle and you're watching Fluffy Kawaii, and today we are doing the unboxing of my dream dress, Mercator Antique Shop from Angelic Pretty. Let's go! So before I start the video and tell you all about this and then I open it, I will tell you what I'm wearing. So today I'm wearing a dress by Metamorphose. It's a dress that I bought in Tokyo, and I have a cut sew from Angelic Pretty that is absolutely gorgeous. And this is cinnamon bracelet, and I have a baby Distortion Bright head bow. So my dream dress, Mercator Antique Shop. Let me tell you the story. So if you don't want to hear the story and just watch me unboxing, go to that time of the video. And if you want to stay with me for the story time, let's go. So I think it was about 10 months ago, I really wanted to buy a new dress in navy. And a friend told me about Elizabeth Unicorn. And I fell in love with this dress. The print was gorgeous and everything. And so at some point in my lace market, I had Elizabeth Unicorn in navy, the cut that I wanted. And I had just discovered Mercator Antique Shop, also in navy. And it was a cut that was also very flattering for me. So I think the Mercator Antique Shop was $220. And the Elizabeth Unicorn was $350, but with the head bow and the tights. So actually I loved both prints and I showed it to people, and I think, I can't remember, but I ended up buying the more expensive Elizabeth Unicorn one instead of the Mercator Antique Shop. And anyways, I did not have the money to buy two dresses at the moment, so I decided to go with the Elizabeth Unicorn, and I was so sure it was my dream dress. The print was gorgeous, it was a very flattering size, I fit it perfectly, blah blah blah. But when I got it, the print was not vibrant as I have thought, and I thought it looked very grayish, and I was not happy with it. It was not love at first sight with this dress. Even though I loved the head bow and the tights, I decided to keep the head bow and the tights and to sell the dress. So then, of course, I had the money, so I was like, okay, let's go buy that Mercator Antique Shop. And even though it's been in my lace market wish list for like several months, of course it sold the moment that I wanted to buy it. So that was it, and then I kept looking for Mercator Antique Shop, and then I met Lynn and Callie, and Callie had this dress in the wine color with the cut that has the V on the front. And watching the picture, I had never really loved that V shape, but it looked great on her, so I said okay. And so wine was gorgeous. That was at Omnia Vanitas. On the second day, Lynn wore the lavender one, and I was like, oh my god, this is really pretty. And she had the longer JSK version, and I thought that the lavender was not the prettiest color, but it was okay. I really think that all the colorways are beautiful. I think the darker ones are more beautiful, but all of them are beautiful. And I also saw a girl there wearing the special set in mint. She had like a peignoir over it, so it hid the print a little bit. So I was not really in love with that cord, because I really hate when the print is hidden by a veil or something. So I was like, okay. And I had not realized at that point I was totally in love with the mint colorway. So I was like, okay. And I kept looking, and some came that, like the OPs, I didn't really like it. I'm not even sure I can fit in it. So I was, yeah, I don't want to buy the OP, and they were kind of expensive. So I kept looking, and more came, but too expensive, not the cut I wanted, blah blah blah. And then this summer, I was like, oh, what am I going to wear for a tea party in Paris, and Lynn said, oh, you can borrow one of my dresses. And I was like, okay. And I looked at her wardrobe post to see which dresses she had, and I had totally forgotten that she had that Mercator Antique Shop. And I was like, oh, okay, I want this dress. And I think she might have it altered too, so I was pretty sure to fit in that cut. So I was like, okay, please, I would like to wear that dress. And she said yes. So she was so sweet, and I could wear that dress for the day. It was amazing. I loved it, and yay. So I was even more sure that I really wanted this dress, and I had fantastic nails that matched it. That was amazing. My nail artist painted all the details on my nails. She's fantastic. Anyways, a few months later, Lovely Laura was selling her black one, I think also with the V in the front, and I saw it like 2 hours later, but it was too late because Lynn, the same Lynn, said, I want to buy that dress. And I was like, oh Lynn, if you do end up selling one of those 2 dresses, please think of me. She said, yeah, no problem, you're first on my list if I want to sell it. But actually I love both, and they're kind of different because it's really a different cut, and one is lavender and the other one is black, so it's really 2 different ones. So she kept both. I was like, okay. And then a girl listed like 3 dresses on the same account, and it was like 500 and 600 or 400 and something, really ridiculous, but gorgeous colorways. And I actually had the money, but I was like, with that money I could buy 2 or 3 dresses. Do I really love that dress so much that I want to buy it for that much money? I really didn't know. And actually I'm not even sure I had seen the navy colorway in live. And since there's a lot of navy designs on the dress, I think that the navy colorway is the one that I like better. But I had never seen it in person, so I was not sure. So I decided not to spend that kind of money. And a few weeks later, this dress appeared on Lace Market. And it was reasonable, like 280. It's like, okay, take my money, this is it, I'm buying it, even though it's in the V cut that I did not really like that much, but that I'm pretty sure that if it looks good on Kali and it looks good on other people, and that's a flattering shape, I think, it would be okay, even though it was not my first choice. It's a navy, so let's go. So I am so sorry for all the very long story time, but this is the story of how I got, maybe, let's hope, my dream dress. Finger crossed that I actually love the print. I do love the print, but the colorway and the cut fits me and everything. Finger crossed. Oh my god, let's hope so. And I do have a lot of other navy dresses. Not a lot actually. I do have other navy dresses, and so I have a lot of accessories in navy, so that's very cool. But since I do love to craft, I will make very cute accessories to match it, because I really love to match the print. Let's go! Stop talking and open that freaking box! It is in an AP bag, and I kind of think it is a Louis tag. That's actually the kind of thing that is not something that I absolutely look for, because if I love the print, I don't care if somebody else wore it before. But if it is, that's even more fantastic. AP bag, oh my god. Am I ready? I don't know. It does smell though. Oh my god, that's gorgeous! Okay, I think I do. I do love it. I do love the print. I do love the color. Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. Yes, definitely this is my dream dress. I love it, and it does have the tag. Oh, and it does have a fabric swatch. That's amazing. Like that I can go in shops and buy lace or stuff to go with it, with the swatch. Oh my god, I'm so... It is fantastic. Okay, it is as I thought it would be. So it's not dull at all. It's dark and yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So now the main concern is, will it fit me? And I think it will because I checked on the library. I checked the measurements. And second, will I love that V shape in front, but it has very gorgeous ruffled chiffon here. So it was very nice trims. So I think I would definitely love it. Very cute lace here and pin tucks and very gorgeous buttons. Those buttons are very cool because I think I will be able to buy very similar buttons and then I can make accessories with these. And on pictures I thought it was a black ribbon here. It does look black, but actually it's a very dark navy. So it has navy shimmering accents when you move it, but it looks black. But yes, there's no black in it, so on the dress, on the prints, I was surprised, but there's darker navy like here, so it's fine. But yeah, so the colors of the dress is ivory or like off-white and navy and gold, so there is literally no black. And there is some kind of grayish, light blue grayish, and also a bit of purple here in that flower. That's really weird because they have prints, usually they have many colors in the print, and then they do the dress in different colorways. And then there's like one accent in the print that matches that colorway. For example, that lavender wouldn't be out of place in the lavender colorway, but here, okay, there's also a little bit of lavender in the Unicorn Tears bottle. Okay, so it's not like all alone, but that's in this area. There's only lavender and then no other places on the dress lavender. So that's weird. And so yeah, it's like on my lavender Sugar Dream Dome there's like 1 or 2 navy blue accents, but it's so subtle that you don't really know and understand what it's doing here. Anyways, so I've already been looking at frames like that to make accessories, and I would definitely do things in bottles like that too, I think. And there's crystals and a lot of stars and crosses, and I do already have some things that I could do with that. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. And here there is a globe with constellations, stars, and that's a pattern that is also on my Sugar Dream Dome. And I had bought many different constellation charms that I wanted to do like a crown or necklace, something out of. So it will, if I do it only in gold, it may be white or off-white, then I would be able to wear it with that dress too, so that would be a really good idea. And I have also, there's a crown somewhere. Where is the crown? Here. There is a crown, and I found a crown very similar to this one. So I have no idea the size of it, but I'll definitely buy it and definitely do an accessory with it because I'm sure I can match. And there's tassels here, and so definitely something that I can match too. And ooh, actually it has built-in petty. Good. And I really like the bottom. So it's, is it like the chandelier? Yeah, it's the Chandelier Lace. And it has a layer of chiffon ruffle. I love chiffon. It's so pretty and so classy. So yeah, it's very delicate and gorgeous. Yay! Yay. Okay, so the waist ties are, oh, has tassels on it. Okay, the waist ties are super thin and yeah, I mean, tiny waist ties with tassels, why not? And also it has some ruffled chiffon here on the straps. That's very pretty. And the back is fully shirred, so yeah, I will definitely fit in this, absolutely. Yay! Oh my god, it's so pretty. And what I really like is that the part that is here, it's not just plain navy, it has a very delicate design in lighter navy and darker navy, and it says Angelic Pretty here. And there's the teddy bear that I had on my nails. That's here, it's a bit sad because you don't really see it pop out of, because it's navy blue, like a different navy blue, purplish navy, but the background is so much of the same color, so that teddy bear doesn't stand out as much as the other one. But this bunny here is super cute and fluffy, and I actually love that bunny. I have to do something with that bunny because he is absolutely adorable, and he has stars on it. Really, that's cute. And so you have the head of a unicorn, you know, like those chopped off animal heads that you put on your wall like hunt trophies. That's a bit creepy for a unicorn, but it's very cute. And a chandelier and another kind of animal. Yeah, that's a bit weird when you think of it. And Angelic Pretty and a lot of crosses. And that teddy bear is actually in a box that is transparent. Yeah, so many fantastic details to look at here, and this looks like a gorgeous Christmas decoration. And yeah, so many amazing things. So I really love that print and the color, and it's perfect, and let's hope it fits. And I will put pictures of me wearing it, of course. I'm just a bit sad that it was not a set with a head bow or something, but I will definitely be able to make a bow, or make, I think I will buy that crown here and make like a blue veil in chiffon or lace or something. I think that would be pretty nice to have this crown here and a veil. Yeah, I'll do something like that. And also, I didn't want to buy the tights before I bought the dress because it was expensive, and I saw somebody selling it, but it was really expensive with shipping and everything. So I was like, I'm not gonna buy the tights before I find the dress because I don't know which colorway I get. And then I didn't want to buy the tights. I don't know if it's the tights or the OTKs, can't remember. Anyways, I didn't want to buy them before I got the dress, and I was sure that I loved it because I didn't want to not want the dress, and having both like spend $50 or $60 on the tights, because yeah, shipping is like 20 and the tights are like 40. So anyways, we'll see what I do. And I hope that you're not tired of me doing DIY videos, because I will totally do absolutely incredible things for that dress too, I guess. And now I need an occasion to wear it. So it's been super long, and I am so sorry for the very long story time. If you did skip it, that's good for you. And if you did not skip it and stayed until the end, thank you so much, because I really appreciate that. And I would like to thank my Patreons, because that's because of you guys that I can make fantastic videos. So if you're not a patron yet and you would like to consider doing so, you can look at the description and you see a link to my Patreon. So if you're not subscribed yet, why not? See you soon. Bye bye.